What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Welcome to Texas Podcast. Thank you for all the day ones, all the new subscribers, likes, comments, feedback. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. How's everybody out there doing today, man? Just want to touch up on a few things before I call it a night. Let me see. What are we in the mood tonight for? Some racist rant or some homosexual activity? What are y'all in the mood for, man? Let me see how this one plays out real quick. Oh, let me see. Uh, if you don't want to be labeled a lazy person, do your homework. You have my information. If you don't want to be labeled a lazy person, Do the due diligence. Don't ask irrelevant questions of what's my birthday. You popped up that other document. That other document has all my information, right? So why ask irrelevant questions of asking me what's my birthday? You have the documents. So apparently, if you had the documents, you have my information. Go based off of that. I've never denied that document. I've never denied it. It'd be a whole different thing if I was denying that document. Then you'd be asking me, what's your birthday? What's this? You have my address. You have my birthday. What else do you want? You have my information. You were able to pull up that document. Why not pull up the rest of the documents? That's the question, right? If you were able to pull up one document that I've never denied that document, right? Because I know the truth to that document. But just like you pulled that other document, take your time. Once again, that's not my birthday. Wrong dude. Do you know what my name is? My name's Noel. Noel means what? Christmas. So October, Halloween, Noel, Noel and Halloween don't go together. Do let's make it make sense for the people out there, broskies. If you wanna slander me, let's do it right, like how I do it. Let's do it properly. If we're gonna about it, go about it. If we're gonna call it, you see, you call yourself Terror Dome Exposures. That name don't fit you, man. That name does not fit you. I've done plenty exposing, and nowhere in my titles do I call myself an exposer. And I bring facts. I bring facts. But if you can bring facts, hey, I'm here. I'm here to entertain you. I'm here. See, I bring facts, statements, actions. If you could do the same on my behalf, I'll step in any kind of courtroom you want to step into. Do you see the difference? My name's Noel. Do you see what Noel is based off? Noel's based off Christmas. Okay? Halloween and Noel have nothing to do with it. Go do your homework, man. Do your research. Take your time. I took my time. Take it easy, slow. Don't rush into it, man. I know we all want to get that quick nut, but it feels better when you take time and you work for it. Feels a lot better. A lot better. So, all I ask, bring facts. Do you see? Look, I call Dante Bell a racist. I call him a racist. Why do I call him a racist? Self-admitted racist. Self-admitted. So if you're a self-admitted person that you admit to doing this type of stuff, I got to take you as face value. I'm not no more worried about what he said, she said. I'm hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. So I challenge people, do your homework. Just like y'all pulled that paperwork, dig deeper. But y'all don't want to do that because it doesn't benefit y'all, right? It doesn't benefit y'all. The only person that's going to benefit from y'all doing y'all's homework is me. So y'all are not going to take the chance or the time to do y'all's homework, to prove y'all's case. I did my homework. I wanted to prove a case that Mark was doing this, that he did do what he said he did on that documentary. I set out to do it. I brought you the facts, not allegedly or documents. I've never denied or ran from that document. Do you know how easy it is for me to expunge that record? Do you know how easy it is for me to expunge that record and not have it there? I can get that shit taken away, but it's never bothered me. It's never bothered me. Like, why? It's never. I know the truth. Now, if you want to know the truth, and if you need my signature or any kind of my corporation for you to prove your case, I'm an open book. I've been right here. That's all I ask. What does this guy says? Let me see. But you did it. He said, but I did it. I proved my case, man. I brought you Brad Lucas. I brought you Hips. First-hand experiences. Now, don't blame me. I didn't victim shame or scare the victim away. I didn't do that. The victim asked me time. I gave him time. Now, you, on the other hand, went over there, jeopardized, and told him a whole false narrative story that I was trying to profit or monetize off the victims, which I can show you. I don't make a penny off of this YouTube. Not for me to become a degenerate and lower my standards. Now, if you feel like I'm in the same category as Mark Moore, do your homework and come prove me wrong. And let's talk about it. That's all I can do. You know what I mean? It's like uh, I can't go in the courtroom with false narrative and fake narrative. I can't do that. I can't address something that's not there. It's like you're not going to be happy with my response. So all I can do is tell you to go do your homework. That's all I can do. Maybe y'all thinking me being quiet or something. No, that's all I can do. I can't sit there and defend myself against some opinions that have already been formulated and expressed without no truth. I can't do that. Now, if you go and you say, look, this document says you did this. This says you did that. You did this on this date. Well, then I have no choice but to address that, right? But you haven't brought me any such of stuff like that to where I can sit there and be like, address it. All you done was produce a document that proves me innocent. No bail. That's all the document you have proven. Anybody that knows documents knows a no bail means. So if you want to convict me, do your homework. Read police reports. Read affidavits. Read documents. Everything is a paper trail. If you feel like there's something that needs my signature, I'm here, man. I'm here. But everything that I've said about you, Dante Bell or Mark Moore, it's your own actions. Your own actions. You have nobody to blame other than yourselves. Because that's what came out of your mouth. Now, if you got me on recording, on transcript saying me that I did this, I did that, I said this, I said that, hold me to it. Hold me to it. Hold me accountable. I want to be held accountable. But just because you feel like I should be held accountable without no facts makes no sense to me. Because all this, maybe I should have addressed it from the beginning. But if you have doubts, just like I had doubts, or I had feelings, gut feelings about Mark, I did my work, right? I found Hips. I found Brad Lucas. I found real victims, right? Not just documents or I found real people, right? Y'all can't even find documents. Y'all consider yourselves content creators or journalists, and y'all can't even do bare minimum. Don't want to put in the work. You're lazy, slackers. It's real quick to slander people's names. I did the same thing with Grim, right? And I felt bad, man. When me and Grim had that little conversation, based off young blood saying that all white boys are boys and whatnot. It's the same thing, man. I felt bad because maybe Grim wasn't really a boy. But what I did, I threw that seed out there, right? And now that seed's going to be planted in people's head and be like, oh, maybe Grim's a boy, right? So I felt bad, right? Because in reality, I don't know the truth. I don't know if he was or really wasn't a boy for me to be saying that. So I know firsthand the power it has and what people can do, and not so I avoid that type of shit because I don't work with that false. You know what I mean? That's why I work with facts, not he said she said type of shit. And these characters that let me see what's my birthday, right? What a coincidence. They have every other document that can paint me in a negative picture, but then they still continue to ask me for my birthday. Isn't that kind of fucking stupid? You've already shown this document. I haven't denied it. I haven't denied it. I haven't said, "Oh, that wasn't me. I didn't do that." Right? Then that would have been somebody if somebody had been shameful of something to hide. I don't have nothing to hide, right? But people don't want to take the time and do the homework and do the research and go look into this stuff. It's all there. Take your time, look into it, and then make your opinion. But so far, I don't see nothing. All I see is people fishing, asking me for my birthday. Like, you have my birthday because you got that document. I've never ran from that document, right? I've never said, "Oh, that ain't me. That ain't me." Read into it. Why do I have to explain myself why the answer's there for you to search and look for it and find it? That's just being lazy, right? Who wants to do somebody else's work and not get paid for it? Do you want to do that at your warehouse job or whatever facility you work in? Do you want to go do somebody else's job and let them get paid for it? No, right? You want them to go do their work just like you're doing your work. Just like if you're able to do your work for 8 hours, they should be able to do their work for 8 hours. You can help them, but not do it for them. I didn't ask. I didn't ask anybody to help me, right? Look how many people, look how many people it takes to attack me, and they still can't get it right. Look how many people have attacked me and still can't get it right. And I'm just over here, my lonely self, right? And I gotta pat myself on the back. I have no choice but to pat myself on the back, right? I'm going against an army. There's no better definition than David and Goliath. No better explanation than that. As big as Goliath was, and as big as have adversaries and uh, advisors and cheerleaders and strokers and fluffers and swallowers, and I'm still here.